Hello, I'm here on polygram.de, so Deutschland, I guess. So from what I understood, while going through the website, it's a software outsourcing company, software services, IT outsourcing company. And I've left here a few comments using our tool Beep. So the first comment that I left here is that I feel like this description is hard to understand what Polygon does. Because what means host boosting digital performance? Like you have your Polygon boosts your digital performance. But when I read it first time, I was like, okay, what does this mean? It sounds too broad, too abstract. Like what exactly is this? And then what would you like? Application support, service, people. This makes me even more confusing that the description is really bad in terms of explaining people what you do. And when I see here this button, learn more, a comment that I left here about this button is this button is not large enough to get attention and to get clicks. If you just increase this button a bit, just by 50%, you would get much more clicks. So if I click learn more, for example, it goes here. And here already I see that, okay, you provide application support, you provide consulting, you provide trainings, you provide testing. And now I'm starting to get picture, okay, what exactly the company does. It's, again, as I said, like, I guess IT outsourcing services, kind of. But when you just read this first time, you don't really understand this. So it would be better if you can rephrase what exactly you do to make it easier for people to understand, like, instantly. Then another comment that I left here is that more zeros and ones will change. And my first question, well, I will hide this just to show the text, otherwise it's not readable. More zeros than ones. So my first question was that, what exactly means more zeros than ones? I mean, is it bad to have more zeros than ones? I mean, I'm a pretty technical person, and I'm not sure that zeros are worse than ones in the programming sense. I think they're both equal. So that's why I wasn't sure, like, is that supposed to mean that this is bad? So maybe a better title, or like a less abstract title would be better. Again, something just more straight to the point and more clear. And from what I see, we are keeping the solutions for digital world and okay. Yeah, so I think you should write here some titles that basically explains what you write here. So something more straight to the point and what you do. Learn more, consulting, trainings, testing, application support, to keep things smoothly. Okay, so this is some review, I guess. By the way, it would be nice if you could add here more reviews by people, because so when I scroll down, I see here companies that trust us. Okay, these are companies. What about actual people from these companies who worked with you, and what do they think about you? So I will just use again Beep to add a comment here. Just Alt+C, you get this plus icon. You can click anywhere. So I'll just add it to the whole section basically. Okay, you have here companies who you work with. How about people from these companies? It would be nice to add feedback from people with whom you worked. Basically, I will just click save, and yeah. So now this is saved here. Okay, let's continue. Oh, here another thing that I know: successful projects save more than 1,000 words. Okay, so the issue here is that this illustration has nothing to do with this title. This title is about success stories. Okay, so here would be nice to add some image that shows success stories, basically like a happy people, kind of, like in corporate world. For example, this image shows success stories, like the vibe is like success. So I feel like it would be nice to have something similar here. So I will add another comment. Would be nice to replace this illustration with some image showing of success story vibe. Okay, save. Nice. And this parts are good, by the way, straightforward news. Yeah, and I think that's all I would probably say about this landing page. So if you just do a few small changes, all will be good. I hope this was useful, because my goal is to help to improve the landing page, and I hope this was helpful. And if you want to review any type of website, or just a better tool to manage website updates, bug fixes, and so on, just go to justbeepit.com. It's our product, and it's a browser extension you installed, and you can just leave comments on any website, anywhere on the screen, and work with your team, collaborate with your team on any website. In general, the main issue is that it's a bit difficult to understand what is exactly this product doing or who is it for. Let's start with this part, okay? So I have left here a few comments using our tool Beep. I will just click show to show them on the screen. So the first comment I left here is that this blog is too hard to read. And what do I mean by that is that you have here this bold text, and then this text is also bold. And in addition to that, also it's kind of stretched, and it's just not very easy to read this text. And so a much better solution would be to actually not have this bold, and to make sure that the style of the title and the style of the description are different. Like this, for example, people can focus on the title and then read the description, because otherwise these two elements are competing for focus. And another thing is that the background here is not very complementary to text, because the contrast between the background and the text, I mean, it is obviously readable, but it would be better. Usually it's better, for example, if the image or a video is on the right side and then text is on the left side. So you can kind of separate them, and like this, people can focus specifically on the text or on the image. Now let's continue. So here another kind of similar issue, that this title and the subtitle are not very well separated. What I mean by that is that, for example, this title is almost the same style as this text, and I mean it's also bold, it's also large font. Usually what you have to do is you have to choose one of them to be the main focus. In this case, I believe transforming lives by transforming government is the main focus. So I would make our mission text actually smaller and not the same size as this text, basically. So that's it's very crucial to lead the user towards the right element on the website. Another thing is that here, when I was reading the description in general, it was hard for me to understand. Like you're talking here, we enable agencies, but then also transforming government performance. So it's just confusing personally for me. Okay, wait, are you selling this to governments? Are you selling this to agencies? Are you selling this to government agencies? Because agencies can also be used as software development agencies, marketing agencies. So who is exactly the target market? And I see that here you ask who needs results. And again, this section in general is not presented in the best way. A better approach would be not maybe who needs results, but what do you get with results? What do you achieve, basically? Because even here, you mentioned, okay, agency leadership, transformation office, managers and employees. It's three totally different things. So again, it's confusing. It seems like it's just too broad and so many different clients needed. So again here, agencies, what type of agency are we talking about exactly? Another thing is that this is bold and this is also bold, right? Also, again, not good. Usually, for example, this type of style would be better when the title is bold but description is not actually bold, and this makes it just easier to read the title and then the description. When both of them are bold, none of them stands out. I also noticed that here, what I left, the button has no hover effect, so this one. Then what is the result? Okay, so establish no. So here the main issue is that these pictures do not really tell me anything, because I thought you would showcase series of features, because you don't show features anywhere here. So you talk about the fundamentals of your agency, but I think you should instead be talking about some of your key features. That's what usually, at least, software websites do. They showcase the features so that the person who is visiting the website can look at the features and understand, okay, do I need these features or don't I? Oh, I don't. Sorry. So what I would do, I will just leave here a comment using Beep. So this is basically our extensions that it allows you to leave comments on any website, and like this you can work with your team on making your site better. That's also why many websites use it to improve their design, work on bug fixes and so on. So I will just do Alt+C, and I will leave a comment here that this image is, first of all, too crowded. Too much is happening on it. There are so many things here, and also not sure what is its message. So the messaging is just very confusing here, honestly. That is the theme of the whole website, is that the messaging is unfortunately confusing, and that is the first thing that you should get right. Get the data that drives your agency, application, database, platform. Just you can show it in a much easier way. You already have text here. You don't need to put all this text here again. People don't like reading stuff. Make data-driven decisions. So if your software is complex, the best thing you can do is actually just to create a video and try to explain it using video. So here you can have near the talk to us button, like watch demo, something like that, and then people would click it and then see what actually the software does. Because here also I don't see any screenshots from the actual software, from the how does the software actually look like. That's very important for people. They want to see what they're getting into. Okay, here you have some reviews, kind of credentials. So this is good, but it would be nice to add some icons near each number. So what I mean by that, for example, reduction in costs, you had a costs icon. Increasing employee engagement, you had like employees icon, and so on, just to make it more visually appealing. Talk to us. Yeah, so again, so here like my thoughts. And also I noticed that you have this logo Favicon, basically mass ingenuity, but then you don't have it here. It's like some different logo, so this is also a bit confusing, like results and then mass ingenuity, and then like confusing. So I guess this is a company, this is a product of your company. And again, if you want to try our software, it's completely free. You can get started for free. Just go to justbeepit.com. You can download it, install it on your browser, and then you can leave comments on any site, anywhere on the screen. So you can leave comments, you can tag your teammates, and then all of those comments will be sent to your teammate as tasks. So your team knows which tasks do they need to complete on the website, which bugs they need to fix, which designs they need to change, and all of those things. So, and when you open the dashboard, you can see, okay, sorry, my internet is a bit slow here. You can see all the tasks that you created. You can see also it as a board view. You can see what you have to do, what is in progress, and so on. So it's really the best way to work on managing and updating your website.